Welcome back. Our sponsors at Buffalo Niagara Waterkeeper are dedicated to protecting, restoring, and connecting our community to its waterways. And I'm joined now by Jill Jadica to help share their mission. Thank you so much for being here, Jill.
Well, thanks for having me.
So let's hear more about what you guys do right here in Western New York.
Well, Buffalo Niagara Waterkeeper is actually celebrating our 35th anniversary. So we've been protecting and restoring our waterways for well over 3 decades now. We do everything from connecting people to water through volunteerism and training and education programs to actually doing large-scale restoration and toxic remediation cleanup. So it's quite the range of the work that we do, but everything at its core is here to help make and improve the quality of our life and the quality of our water in our community.
Yeah, and there's so many different areas that you're supporting, right?
Yes.
All throughout Western New York. What are some of those projects?
Well, our geography, we've actually just recently expanded our geography for all of Western New York down to the Pennsylvania border, so all of eastern Lake Erie, and we have probably about 4,000 linear miles of creeks and streams that we try to monitor and protect. We do water quality monitoring, so we know what's in our water, and we do a lot of times we go out to investigate sites when there's reports of maybe a harmful algal bloom happening. We certainly want to connect folks to water, so we have youth programs to introduce kayaking and some of the Great Lakes issues for our community, and we also envision what a clean water future and beautiful habitat and restoration is in Western New York, and we've probably got over 50 different projects in motion right now.
Wow, that's a lot. And a full team, or what does your team look like?
Yeah, we have a full team of 23 full-time professional staff. They're trained in everything from water quality to watershed planning to biology to chemistry. You name it, we have that expert on staff. And whatever we don't know, then we partner with over 250 different organizations in Western New York. So everything we do, we don't do it alone. We do it in collaboration here.
I'm sure it's a very big job. And this month in particular, there is a lot going on in September. Can you share that?
Yes, we're happy to celebrate Skijakwata September. And so we're already well into a lot of activities that are happening this month. We're starting with kicking off our Solo Sweep Challenge. So anybody in the community who wants to volunteer just even a couple hours of their time can register on our website at skijakwataseptember.com. And you download this CleanSwell app. And the important part of the work and the volunteerism that folks do is tracking data and collecting data that we use for citizen science purposes, and we also use it to help our advocacy to tackle some of the problems that we have. So that data is really critically important. In addition to that, we're participating in the Slow Roll on Monday, which is targeted for the Skijakwata Creek watershed. We have some lunch and learns. If you want to learn about the technical work that we do, you can sign up online, and those are digital. And then it also culminates we had so much going on in September that we're actually spilling over into October. And October 5th, we're bringing an international film festival to Buffalo called Wild and Scenic, and it'll be held at Nichols Performing Arts Center, and tickets are on sale now, and come out and see some amazing, inspiring stories from all over the world.
Amazing. And why is it so important to keep waterways just top of mind and safe and healthy?
Well, our water is the lifeblood of our community, and our bodies are 75% water. So if we don't have a healthy ecosystem and healthy lakes and healthy waterways, then it ultimately affects our economies, our quality of life, and our own health. So nature is not something that is just kept at arm's length. We are part of it as well. So we want to restore it.
You brought up advocacy work. Let's hear more about what you're doing there.
Sure. We spend a lot of time in Albany and Washington and Chicago and a lot of areas where some of the key decisions are made on water policy and Great Lakes protection and how funding is allotted to different areas and different communities. Buffalo Niagara Waterkeeper has worked for 35 years to make sure that Western New York gets its fair share and that our waters and our communities are prioritized by our elected officials and by decision makers. So we do a lot of advocacy in order to bring projects and bring attention to our issues here in Western New York.
Wonderful. And if someone is watching this and they want to volunteer, if they're very passionate about nature and the environment, what type of roles do you have?
Sure. We have a variety of ways you can volunteer and engage with the organization. One way is that solo sweeps that we talked about. We also have our spring cleanup in April. But we also have 2 really cool programs called River Watch and Restore Corps. Citizens can be trained to actually help us do water quality monitoring. We have over 100 volunteers that help us monitor all of those thousands of miles of creeks and streams in Western New York, so you get trained in the science and the technology of monitoring water quality. And we also train folks in our Restore Corps program, where people will learn how to plant and do landscaping and help treat invasive species, and you can get your feet wet and your hands dirty, and it's the best form of volunteerism.
Wonderful. Let's do another reminder for those events coming up this month, just so for those who are interested.
SkiJackWhatIsSeptember.com has a listing of all the events. September 9th is the Slow Roll. October 5th is our Freshwater Flicks, which is at International Film Festival. Go to our website, and all the events are listed there.
Wonderful. Anything else you want to add?
No, just thank you so much, and thanks to this community for all their support.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, viewers. There are big fundraisers happening on October 5th. You can learn more about our sponsors by visiting bnwaterkeeper.org. Thank you again, Jill.
Thank you.